Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact live stream. How's it been on this wonderful Monday? I hope you are all having a wonderful day. As we becoming better as you're going to watch my live stream. Okay, let's already start a weekly boss gamba. Hello Shiver Me Timbers. Will we get any bills this week? Surely. Oops. I'm always doing something like I'm alt-tabbing to my browser, and when the game launches, it kind of fixes my cursor in the middle of the screen, and I cannot move it until I alt-tab to the game and pause it properly or something. Because normally when you are like this, your cursor is fixed in the middle of the screen at all times, and when you move it, it just moves the camera and the cursor gets reset to the middle of the screen, but you don't see it. If you press Alt, it's always in the middle, right? Even if I move the mouse. So, if the game takes control while I'm in another window, I can't move the cursor. Okay. Redemption code, I'm pretty sure it was posted in the Discord server as well. We've got some notices about the upcoming story. I'm so excited, man. And my boy Durin! My boy Durin, it's finally his time. Also the wishes. All the good 4 stars, like Lanyan and stuff, are gonna be second half, apparently. The weapon banner is very good though. We've got Favbow, 3 brand new, pretty great weapons, and then, I mean, the Claymore, whatever. It's not like there are any good Claymores on the standard banner anyways. And the standard. Oh, and this is just this lasts for the entire year now, right? Yeah. Ah, interesting. So if you are an old player and you log in during, like, let's say you haven't played since Fontaine, and you log in like Luna 2 for the first time since like 2 years ago, you don't get this. You only get a free extra 5-star this year if you are a new player. Interesting. Hello, Red Fusion. And then cuts. Yep, cuts. Oh, still got version highlights. A waste of an exclamation mark. Oh yeah, I finally hit Friendship 10 Lauma. Pretty sick name card actually. With like the people offering their prayers. Hello Sayonara. Which means we can eject her from the team finally. I will put her back into the team next patch probably, when Nefer comes out, and I will be using Nefer as well. But for now, Lauma out. We've read for Lauma on Wednesday. Lauma, you say? You said Lauma because I said Lauma. Well, I was talking about Lauma. Okay. Let's go Sorian versus Mountain. Oh, I can finally claim my theater rewards, right? Because they will expire next Sunday if I claim them now. And so like not the one in 7 days, the one in 14. And by then we will have the new Stygian. So I can finally claim everything. Also the transient resin I get this week, and that you get this week, you should save it for the Stygian leyline. You have pre-swiped already. Oh my god. What if you got like everything in a 10 pool? Then the swipes were wasted. What if you get 4 Nefers and her weapon in a 10 pool? And then you can save 1 10 pool for Durin. I'm gonna be pre-swiping hard for Durin, man. I'll have 1 guarantee from capturing Radiance. My resist management is crazy. I kinda when I noticed that the Stygian Leyline is like, there is no limit to how many runs you can do. I kinda hated it. And I still kinda do. Because before, no matter how and when you spend your resin, it was always the same thing. Very early on, we had some events that allowed you to like spend resin a bit more efficiently on like talent books or whatever. There was an event or two like this. There was the Alchemical Crucible in 1.0, and then in like in 2.x somewhere there was the Oceanid event where we also had like spend resin for books at a slightly better rate than ley lines. But overall, no matter how you spend your resin, it was all the same. So you could just use your fragiles and everything as you see fit. But now we've got these periods of time, we've got these 10-day periods each patch when you get more for your resin. And it's for artifacts, which is something that you always need, like an unlimited amount. It's not like this is talent books and you like, eventually you max out all your relevant talents and you are done, right? Artifacts, you are never done. So now I cannot, like, I mean, if you want to be optimal with your resources, you cannot use fragiles outside of the Stygian period, the 10-day Stygian Leyline period, and you cannot use fragiles on anything other than artifacts. You can still farm other things, but like just from your regular resin outside of the Stygian period. So yeah, I before it was chill, and now I need to think about stuff like this. I actually don't like it that much, but I still optimize. Because I do like optimization. Yeah, very tempted to get to do one more temple to get Ainos C1. Ainos C1 is like very good for Nefer. You need to make up for the EM nerf. They took away 100 EM, you need to make up for this and get 80 more from Aino. Nefer would have wanted that. I mean, you don't need to do any saving. And Nefer is still great. All the not great characters so far are all great. Which is pretty spooky, because if Columbina buffs them all, then they might be too good. But yeah, even by themselves, Flins, Inefa, Lauma, Nefer, Aino, they're all great characters. When I thought about the escape, I've seen it, I have not. I have not seen the new kits yet. I've seen that during animations, I have posted them on Discord, but I haven't seen the kits. Because this, like I just quickly checked some news right before the stream, right before I started my stream preparation, and that's when I saw the animations. I barely had enough time to watch them. Does the guy get hit? No? My god. Get them, Birgitta. So do we even have their kits actually? Because I'm very curious. Especially about Yehoda. I can already kinda guess what Durin does. Not Nefer Yehoda. I'm pretty sure I have seen Nefer's kit as well. Let's check this Yelan. Should we go Hydro Goblet? Usually. But yeah. So got level 80, then level 6 and 9. Fav Bow. Yeah, Fav Bow is great. 4-piece emblem. You actually have... Oh no, I thought you have 5-piece emblem, but this is a different set. It just looks similar. Got some good HP. The ER is kinda low. Like, you do have Fav, which helps. But if she's solo Hydro, this might still not be enough. You might need a bit more. You have HP here, you do get damage bonus from Emblem, and you do get damage bonus from her own burst. Or actually, wait, does it give the damage bonus to off-fielders? Wait a sec, on a talent. No, I think... Wait, does Yelan buff everybody or just the on-fielder? No, now I'm confused. I forgot. Active character. Okay, yeah, so she doesn't get her own burst buff. But you do get the emblem buff. So HP here is fine if you want to go for max damage, but you might need a bit more ER. Nowadays, cause like, you know, it's been 4 years almost since Yelan's release, like 3.5. And she's not doing any more damage now than she was doing then. But your other characters in the team are doing more damage, so building Yelan for personal damage is worse and worse with time. She's still not bad. Even like a semi-main DPS Yelan was one of the better strategies against the Drake dispatch for Fearless. You could play Skirk Yelan, Furina, Escoffier, and then you would hit the boss with Skirk until he got Cryo Res, and then you would on-field Yelan to deal the Hydro damage. So she's not bad. As a damage dealer, just like, not as great as she used to be. But I mean, you do have Fav and good ER, so that's fine. That's pretty much what you want. How much ER should you aim for? It depends on the team. If you have another Hydro, you are chilling with this. If she's the only Hydro in the team, though, maybe like even 50 more, because you don't have any of the cons for the double E. So if she's solo Hydro, 215 to 260 ER. So kinda like what I said, around 250. But if you are double Hydro, 180, 185 to 195, you are chilling. You are there already. I'm gonna do a 10 pull and get Nefer, surely. So when it comes to Goblet, probably keep this Goblet. This Goblet is peak, right? It's like perfect. It's got double crit, ER, and even the flat HP is actually the best 4th substat to have here. So this Goblet is like perfect. Unless you have a perfect Hydro Goblet, there is no competition. And even if you have a perfect Hydro Goblet, it would be close. The only issue is that like you are not running this on like look at this. Look at what your Nuvilet is running. Like sure you have offset Suns on him, but like your Nuvilet would love this Goblet so much more, man. You could actually play this on the main DPS. It's a bit... I mean, it's not wasted. Yelan deals still decent damage, but if you could modify your Nuvilet build to put this Goblet on him, would be way more value. That's like the only issue with playing this Goblet on her. It's too good. It's too good because it's perfect. But if Yelan is just like your favorite character, it's fine to give her artifacts that are too strong for her damage contribution. But if you are just looking to optimize your account, yeah, give that to Nuvilet. Try to get some onset Suns for him. And yeah, for Nuvilet you usually want HP Goblets, because Furina gives you so much damage bonus already. If you don't have any onset Suns for him, you could craft some as well. Because it would actually be worth. Suns only cost 2 elixirs. Okay, daily commission rewards. We'll be collecting artifacts later. I actually managed to max friendship everybody but Flynn's in time for Luna 2, which is kinda crazy. It's mostly because of the 90 fragiles I spent. Otherwise, Aino and Lauma would take me like 2 more weeks, maybe 3. Big Genshin. But first we'll be doing... Actually no, we won't be doing weekly bosses first because we need to wait for the Gamba to finish. First we'll be spending some of my condensed resin. I will need to keep some condensed resin for the Stygian ley line, but that's in a week. So right now we can spend everything. Because next week, going into Wednesday, you want to have 5 condensed and like 190 resin the moment the Stygian ley line pops up, and then go spend it all. Gotta optimize the resin expenditure. I finally have sucrose here. Although it's not much faster, because while sucrose makes me deal more damage, I one-shot the boss anyways, and I don't need to switch to her now. You're looking for a trip? Are you gonna be like away from connection again? Cut off from civilization? The requirement is 1200. I mean, that's the bare minimum, but you want to spend as much resin as possible during that period. Because you need to spend 1200 to get the flower, the dust of refinement or whatever it's called, for artifact rerolls. But every 120 resin you spend without limit gives you an extra artifact for free. And we want free artifacts, as many of them as possible. Where are you going on the trips, man? Healing bonus, amazing. Crit damage, no crit rate, nah. If this was Star Rail, I would be keeping that stat, because in Star Rail every support scales with crit damage. In Genshin we don't have any support scaling with crit damage, right? We've got Rosaria who scales with crit rate. But I don't think any support just wants to build crit damage only. Which is kinda funny, you know? How there are so many characters like this in Star Rail, like 10 different characters, and just scale with crit damage, and buff your team based on their own crit damage. In Genshin, 0. Oh, that's actually a bit faster. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I wonder if Columbina will get a new artifact set. Okay, so we are not using fragile. I can spend 40 and then still have 90 left. Or 89, but we'll get the final one as we are doing the bosses. So that's fine, we can spend 40. Triple checking? Yes. Will Zucruz be a good 4th slot? She's very cope, but there aren't many good options, so she's actually playable. Those are EM Suns. But pretty terrible EM Suns. Pretty sure I have better pieces. There is an issue with Yahoda, like no matter what her kit was. An issue with Yahoda is that if you have this team, if you have the premium Flints team, and you put Yahoda instead of Sucrose, not only is Sucrose perfect for Flints, she you know, wields Vivi, can play supportive weapons that give him attack, and then gives him a ton of EM, based on her own EM, one of the biggest EM buffs in the game, but also, when you have when you have moon sign characters in your party, when you have not great characters in your party, at least 2 of them, you get New Moon's Embrace, Ascendant Gleam, and then for any character who is not a moon sign character, you get bonus reaction, lunar reaction damage based on their stats. Sucrose, being the only non-Notcray character here, she is the sole provider of this buff. And that's a lot of reaction damage. Wait, for every 2.25, for every 100 EM, you have like, wait, how much EM do I have? Am I maxing out the buff? 675, 765.
Yes.
Not sure if it counts the in-combat EM buffs, but this will be times 0. No, 2.25, right? No. No, wait, what was the number? $2.25 for every 100 EM. Oh yeah, for every 100 EM. So at 765 EM, that's 17%. It's actually not that much. But if it counts buffs that you can get while playing, because you can get buffs from like the set, that's 120 more and stuff like that, it should, right? Yeah. Especially because I go to Sucrose last. Yeah, so she'll have more like 1000 EM. If you have 1000 EM, that's 25%, or like 22.5% damage bonus. So not only do you get like 200 plus EM, 40 res shred, 48% attack, or I play Wandering Game Star so that I can also buff Inefa, but you also get like 25% lunar damage bonus. Yahoda would have to be absolutely broken to give all that much, you know, to give all of that. And I can free Fleens from Aino. Yeah, if you don't have the premium Fleens team, if the only Notcray characters you pulled for are Fleens and Nefer, which would be not the best combination. But I mean, you can pull for who you like, right? If you only have Fleens and Nefer, then putting Aino with Nefer and Yahoda with Fleens, no matter what Yahoda does, even if she does nothing, that would be still the optimal play. So that's good. Just having 4-star options to get the moon signs. I don't know what Yahoda's animations are, I don't know what Yahoda's kit is. I have no idea. Oh, you're saying a third team? No, that's kinda cope, no. You don't need 3 Moonsign teams. Even in Stygian, at most they are putting two Notcray shield bosses at a time. So no, that's not it. Also, Inefa doesn't have any benefits from Ascendant Gleam. So unless, and I know just applies a tiny bit more Hydro. Like no, it doesn't make too much sense. Okay, let's go to my pot. I mean, it's not like adding... I mean, I guess Inefa can be a main carry, but you don't have Inefa anyways. Because like Inefa could be a main DPS for you, but you don't need a Notcray character with Inefa, is the thing. You don't... Inefa doesn't get anything from being paired with Aino. Outside of, you know, Hydro up, but you can put any Hydro upper with Inefa. If you are building an Inefa main DPS team. Aino is still probably one of the better options, but like, she doesn't need Moonsign, right, is what I'm trying to say. So, taking Aino away from Fleens to put her with Inefa doesn't make sense, no. We can already pre-farm our buffs, or pre-farm our activities for the BP. So we can already like get the Forge stuff done, bam. That's one BP task done. You can do the weekly ones, but not the daily ones or the whole BP period ones. So you can also cook 10 items. I'm cooking less recently, because 10 of my crafts are from Escoffier, so I need to do 10 and not... I only need to do 10 every week and not 20. Give me some sassy pockets, Hutao. We have no idea what she's gonna stuff them with. Another one basically shaped like an Asha. A stronger fire was used for fear of undercooking the meat, but the result seems to be closer to a mini Ashi pocket rather than an Asha. It seems like eating it might ruin your vacation, so maybe it's best to forget you ever made it. Sassy pockets, yeah. The sassy Asha pocket. Kutao, fill them with your grand massages. With Escoffier, I will still wait until Thursday. Because I just do Escoffier and I do the Columbina anecdotes, Escoffier cooking, and Parametric Transformer all on the same day. So I'll just keep that synchronized so I don't forget. Thursday. Oh yeah, tomorrow I need to save the friendship. I'm gonna save it anyways. Okay, make some furnishings. I don't have enough food for the other. Oh no, it only costs 6. Perfect. We can make almost all of the furnishings from Hisui Island. Or Hisui Island, not Hisui. Too much Pokemon. We buy this and we save this for next week. Okay. I can also finally go. If you've been annoyed by this, it is time to claim my Imaginarium Theater reward. What do you mean can only be used in your own world, man? Why can't you just teleport me there? I hate this so much, man. Oh yeah, when I do the early Genshin stream on Wednesday to do the story, I should actually, like the first thing of the day, I should go farm artifacts, so then I can farm them on Thursday the next day. Yeah, there is a Gamba. You've got like a couple more minutes, a minute or two left. Here we go. And now both of these expire in 13 days. If I claim them immediately, it would have already been gone. I would have had to use it suboptimally. So if you claimed yours on the first, you wasted half an artifact. Half an artifact gone. Okay, we're gonna start doing the bosses somehow. Somehow it's already been half an hour. How? I'm not sure. Skork. Now that I have Escoffier out, maybe I can go and cook. Everybody's very low somehow. Nice. We have to extend the burst at the last second. And we got this boss in one rotation. One day I think Skerrick is getting a rerun. Should be pretty soon. I think it would make sense in the Columbina patch. So that, you know, if you want to pull for Columbina and Skerk, you need to spend big bucks. It would be like the timing would line up pretty well since her release. And would make sense to run her with a Hydro character next to her. Because Columbina might be a decent option for Skerk. Skerk has no good fourth options, or like no great fourth options in her teams. So I feel like it's most likely. I would put like 75% Skerk freelance with Columbina. Can Skerk go without Skofia? Of course she can. She's the second strongest DPS in the game, and she's very close to Mavuika. Like, if you want to kill Dire with Skerk, then you need a Skofia. But for anything else, no, not even close. Skerk is still pretty busted. And Skerk teams are still incomplete. Even when you have Escovia Furina, the fourth slot is not all that impactful no matter who you pick, who you put there. So she still has even more room to grow, unlike Mavuika, whose teams are pretty much set already. Like, you always have Citlali, you always have Bennett, and then Jansson or Shilonen for extra Night Soul and more buffs. Hard to imagine a better character for Mavuika, so with time Skerk can overtake Mavuika. Although Mavuika keeps getting more and more dunk rotations. And Shanghai godly with Skerk? Nah. Nah, Shanghai is like the same as Dahlia, and the same as Mona, and the same as Citlali. All of these characters don't do much. Shanghai is way too bad to be godly with anybody. Oh my god, no! I need the burst, man. Oh, here we go. How did she get comboed so badly? Focus on the queen now. Oh no, she's doing the revive. Oh no, she cannot revive. Perfect. Oh, okay. I actually managed to time it well. 4-1 when it comes to Believers versus Doubters, but somehow there are 6 times more points on Doubt. Believers, you need to step up your game. Easy clap. And like, see, if anybody of you put more points in the Gamba, not just so, oh, like 1000 here, 500 there. If you actually put in the points, you'd have gotten the entire 30k from Saya. And now you need to split it between yourselves. It's a monster, it's like the 1.0 billet though. So it's kinda sad. Also, we got one night. That's what actually matters. I hope Durin won't use them. He might. Even if there is a new weekly boss in Luna 3, he will probably still use an old one. And he could use knights, but now he's such a queen. Surely he uses queens. You can exchange the new rounds with Dream Solvents. Yeah, but like, I don't have the solvent to just spend willy-nilly. I only got 202. I didn't even get one now. So, yeah, I can't just spend them like that. Insane suggestion, to be honest. We were at like 200k last week, now we are at 100k. That's actually pretty bad. Ideally, all the points... If all the points were on one person, then only one person could redeem squads. If everybody has points, then you can all like band together. Oh, grab these seeds. Maybe I shouldn't have said the word. We haven't even done all the weekly bosses yet. Oh yeah, last time when I was doing the Natlan weekly boss, my Mavuika didn't even have the 4-piece. They even have the 4-piece Obsidian Codex. She's doing a bit better now. Still not amazing though. Okay. Don't any of you want to like gather points for VIP or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oops. 1, 2, 3.
アビスは世界の影だ。消えることはなく。
Let's go. Wait, where is Nuvilat? Here. Hyperbloom Nuvilat. Ouch. You can't attack me once you're already dead, man. Oh, I want to cast the particles, but I didn't need to. You already take all the HP you can in first phase and she still keeps attacking you. That's BM. But yeah, in this fight we don't actually beat Arlecchino. We just make her satisfied and she walks away. Same with Andrius. We don't actually ever beat him. Too bad Signora could stand to go. That's what happens in a Hoyo game if you have a lover. Because, you know, people have been debating whether Signora should or shouldn't be playable, and like why wasn't she playable, and like, oh, it's because her model was never playable or because she was like evil or something. No. It's because she had a lover. That's it. She loved the guy who's not MC. She was doomed from the start. That's the one and only reason. Wait, why is this looks kinda weird. What's up with the shadows? Why is it flickering like this? The environment looks kinda cooked. The rain messed this up. Unforgivable sin. We'll see what they do with Alice. I'm very curious. Like now with all the Hex and Circle stuff they've done, she probably will be playable. Because they introduced this whole new system where when you have two Hex and Circle characters in your team, you get bonus buffs. And they are turning Venti into like a DPS. Yeah, Visual apparently gives you... Thank you very much, Cavadia, for the follow. Visual apparently either gives you 22% attack or 90 EM when you proc either Overload or Electrocharged. And that's pretty good. Those are her two best teams. Rip Dendro. Dendro who? Lisa just denied. Like if you read the lore, Lisa just said no. We knew it from the very start. Also, they probably want to keep her simple as a starter character. From like a more mechanical standpoint. They don't want a starter character to have like some weird buff tag system. Oh nice, now we dealt some damage. Yeah, now that I can crit. What killed me? He was already down! How did he kill me post-mortem, man? And I'm gonna miss this. Okay, now I got it. Still pretty good. But like, he was down, he was stunned and I died. Where is the Gamba? It's over already. You are late. People will come to my stream 2 minutes after I started and they will be like, have you already done the Abyss that came out today? But then they come like an hour after the stream starts. And huh? Where is the Gamba for the weekly bosses that you surely haven't done yet? Come on. You take Nuvillets off of Serf's Up. Why? Serf's Up is good, second best weapon. Unless you had a Sig in the back. Suck Jade? I would still rather play Serf's Up than an R1 Sack Jade. I'm guessing you just wanted more crit rate? But like, you can just play a crit rate hat. Do you not have any? Would be better to play Serf's Up still. Also level it to 90 because it was on level 80. And then play a crit rate hat. They get a billet? Yes. We won. But your Nubile is level 90, C1 is pretty great. 9 on the... 9 on a normal attack. That's great, would be good to even crown it. These two are also not worthless. Skill and burst, they still do decent damage. Sackjade is like his third best weapon, but the second best is Serf's Up, so if you don't use it on your Molani, then you should put it on Nubilet. Still gives you a lot of crit damage and some good HP. And yeah, this goblet is insane. This goblet carries your build so hard, it's better than your Flower and Feather, which is kinda insane. And 40 ER is chilling with Furina. Okay, now that's done, I guess it's artifact time. We can check another Nuvilet. Also, before that, I want to take a look at the Yelan. What does she have now? Oh, that's a perfectly fine onset goblet. Yeah, still a very nice piece. Oh, and 28 ER on this feather to 26. Still might be a bit on the lower side for single Hydro, but definitely better. Hello, Molonek. Okay, got level 90, triple crown, now that's what I like to see. Don't neglect the other talents. Tom Eternal Flow, now that's the best weapon. Ooh, HP hat, interesting. This is a very good hat. That's playable, although you have 0 ER. It's a bit of a shame. Also, your crit rate is not all that high. Like, because with the set bonus, 36, you've got 80. 80 crit rate when you have 275 crit damage, that's pretty low. We've got 80.7. Here I have a little calculator to show how much more damage it could be doing if your crit stats were balanced better. 275.3. Yeah, that's 4.5% damage, that's like 2 or 3 crit subs. Right? If you could get 20 crit rate even if it costs you 40 crit damage. And yeah, the HP hat is... I mean, if... This is a great hat, but it's still not the ideal main stat. Double HP is fine on Nubilet, but usually you go like HP crit instead of HP hydro damage HP. But that's not really that big of an issue. It's still like something that ideally you would want to change going into the future, right? If you don't have any great crit hats, and this way your entire build works out better and you have like way more crit subs, 26 right now, then that's fine. But ideally, going forward, you want to replace this with a crit hat that's also got a similar number of good substats. And then possibly an HP goblet instead of hydro damage. But this is also a great goblet. So like the PS individually are pretty great. But yeah, also absolute lack of ER could be a bit of an issue. Tom does give you extra. But still, even with Furina, oh, you don't even have Fav on her. Fav would help. If you have like a lot of Favs and funnel everything into Nuvilet. But still, getting like 20 ER on him would be a huge help. See Ayato? No ER again. Nice crit subs. But very low ER. And you probably don't even play double Hydro Ayato, do you? Do you? What do you play with Ayato anyways? Hyperbloom? Probably the best Ayato team would be Hyperbloom and then he would be like, ah, you could play another Hydro. Are reviews free today? No, but well, when a new person comes I will sometimes do one extra. Gotta be charitable to new viewers, cause I don't have many. So if you play something like Ayato, Lauma, Raiden, and then like Aelan or something, would this be enough ER? Still a bit on the lower side. You could maybe want some extra on the Ayato still as well. But the crit subs are great. Yeah, there's a lot of crit there. Now my favorite part of the stream. Grabbing artifacts. Also going back to the how have you been question from Bologna, because I didn't actually answer. I'm doing great. Played a lot of Pokemon today again. I caught my first shiny in ZA. Got a shiny Pidgey. That's about as basic as it gets. But I'm still pretty happy. I actually missed him by accident first time. But I had a save like a minute earlier that I reloaded and managed to actually catch him this time. I still don't have the shiny charm, so shinies are pretty rare. I did not expect to suddenly hear the shiny noise. Chaska's so fast, man. Now here. Congrats, thanks. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. No time for break, Varesa. You got a Dream Solvent, very nice. Gotta save a lot of them for tough times. Maybe one day they will like add an ability to transform boss materials from one type to another with Dream Solvents. But it will cost like 10 Dream Solvents per boss mat. And then I'll be ready. And you won't. Because you spend your Dream Solvents. This is the only one you have right now. You need to treat them with respect. Don't be impatient with your boss mats. There is very rarely a need to instantly max out a new character's talents, because there will always be shield content, so they'll always do well. I waited with my Skirk, and I had to wait like 3 months or 4 months. I had to wait a while, but I did eventually double crown my Skirk without using any Dream Solvents. And like I could have done it earlier while using like 10 Dream Solvents, but you know, now I have 10 extra. And my Skirk is the same at the end of the day. And she cleared all the dire con that I threw at her as well. Except for the for this Drake, but like the Drake. We don't talk about the Drake. Do you think you'll be able to get all the resort exclusion rewards, like the limited time ones? Does it end like today? Unless you are at like 80% already. Or actually, wait, 80% is the final reward, right? Unless you are at like 60% already, probably not. If you're at 0, but you should still do your best. Even if you can't get everything, you can still get most of them. So just, you know, don't waste any time. Go. Get at it. This way. If you pull an all-nighter, you could probably 100 in one day as well. Especially with like a map, but it wouldn't be fun at that point. Okay, that's not land done. Now we go Fontaine. Gonna sleep at 6? 6 PM or 6 AM? $6 AM. Do you have like any work or school or something? Or are you just chilling for now? Oh, come on, Vanessa. Fall break, okay. Still, it's probably best not to... It's probably best to keep your stream, to keep your sleep schedule at least slightly regular. Like if you... Because I find it hard to force myself to go to sleep early if I've got work tomorrow. Because then that means that I can like play games, have fun, but when I go to sleep, I will wake up tomorrow and have to work. So like I end the playtime and I will have to finish work after, and I will have to start work again after I go to sleep. But if you've got a break, if you've got a longer break and like tomorrow is also a day you can spend entirely on having fun, then why not go to sleep earlier and then just start having fun earlier the next day, right? You can, instead of playing Genshin until 6, go to sleep at midnight and then wake up 6 hours earlier and play Genshin for 6 more hours next day, right? Like it's same thing, but better for your organism. Ideally, you should go to sleep early, like any day, even if you got work the next day, but, you know, that's how I convince myself to not stay up for too long, even if I don't have to wake up tomorrow early, because I have no work. Okay, this way now. Okay, just grab these. Nada Kundala. I really like the Glitcher rogues. Always reminds me of Caterpillar as well. Skirk, got level 90. Crown skill, no crown on the burst. Do you not have the knights to do this? If you crowned once, you should crown the second one as well, probably. Got the Sig, great weapon. Unfortunately, has a crit rate passive though. So yeah, we gotta play the Skirk set. Got some good attack. The weapon gives you even more, so that's lovely. Yeah, 48% more attack. So when you have the weapon, a Cryo Goblet is optimal. 80, which will be 95 crit rate when the enemy is affected by Cryo, which means almost always. Very nice crit rate on the flower, almost all high rolls as well. Lovely piece. Too bad it's a 3-liner though. And yeah, still 200 crit damage, very decent. Only one wasted substat on ER. Yeah, looks very solid. 24 crit subs and 7 attack subs. Okay, this is done. Now to Inazuma. Grab the carrots, very important. I'll be the carrot king, because I grab 4 carrots every day. This is real. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is fake. I think grabbing is good because you get to visit past nations. Yeah, it is pretty great. I really like coming back. Also to places like the Chasm or Enkanomiya. If I have to farm Spectres, I go to Enkanomiya. If I want some extra ore, I go to the Chasm. It's always nice to visit those places again. You should do this but for Mora? Yeah, every single artifact I get. Can be destroyed for 420 Mora. And I get like, you get 1 to 2 per spot. I think it's 50-50. So on average you probably get almost 200 artifacts per day when you do this. Let's say we get, because like it's like 135 spots I think. Let's say times 1.5, because it's 50-50 you get 1 or 2 artifacts. Yeah, that's 200 artifacts. And then times 420 Mora, that's 85,000 Mora per day. Almost 100,000 Mora per day. For free. I mean, you spend some time, a bit of your sanity maybe. Ouch. She took the fall. I probably should have stopped it. How long for them to respawn? Exactly 24 hours. So if you do them, if you want to do them every day, eventually they will like desync. Oh my god, she's like dying. You can do it every day. But yeah, if you want to do it every day, like you will have to start a bit later every time, right? If you started at 8 PM, tomorrow you will have to start at like 5 past 8 or 10 past 8. And then after that day, 10 minutes later again, because like you need to give them the extra time to respawn. You can start at the exactly same time, because they won't be there. And if you do something like a bit faster than last time, the artifacts might not spawn quickly enough, and then you might actually like ruin your route. So every day it's a bit later, a bit later. I need to feed Varessa. Wait, Varessa has some passive when you feed her something, right? Does she? Or does she not? Wait, what is the Varessa exploration passive actually? Oh yeah, she restores phlogiston when consuming food. But only in Natlan, so it's worthless. She essentially does not have a passive. Even then, she's still the best even without an exploration passive, she's still the best exploration character because she just runs fast. So yeah, what people do, there are 2 things you can do. Either just, you know, not do them every day. You can do them like 2 or 3 days in a row, but eventually you have to like pass up one day, and that's fine. Or, if you want to be real hardcore, you can have 2 routes. You can have 2 different chains of artifacts, or of artifact spots that you grab, and you just alternate between them. So on day 1 you grab like these 100 spots that I do, and on day 2 you grab a different 100 spots. As time goes on, the secondary routes get better and better. They used to be very cold, but now it's okay. But you need to learn twice as many spots, and even learning one route already takes some time. And like, if you are still learning it actively... Wait, is this real? Yes, okay. If you are actively learning a route, it will take more time. Like, if you are already used to this, you can do it in 10 minutes. But if you need to like pause for a sec and be like, do I grab this spot or this spot? Then it can take like half an hour, you know? So as you are learning, it's a bit longer than the 10 or 15 minutes that the videos will promise you. Yeah, doing this every other day I feel like is the best way. Unless you are really starved for Mora. You should do this 3 years ago. Okay, now the one part that I'm still not good at. This. And the issue is if I mess this up, I don't miss out on one spot, I miss out on like 10 spots. Because if I mess up this, none of these will spawn. And that's like 8 plus 7. That's 15 spots that I miss out on if I mess this up. Yeah, I used to do this. I used to grab artifacts every day in the early versions, like before Inazuma. Or in early Inazuma. Yeah, so we grab this. Then we go down. Grab this. That's 2 and 3. Okay, and now what? I need to... After the first 3, I need to remind myself. Because I think I know. I think I go right. Here. I've been giving 7 so much watch time. Okay, let's see again. That's number 1. We fall down, yeah. Go for number 2. Number 3 is on the right. And now we go to the right, yeah. Okay, and then there's a 4th one. And we jump here. So don't jump down here, because that ruins it. If I jump down here, I ruin everything. But I can grab this spot. And then jump down closer to the spots. And there are 2 more. This is 1. And then the other one... Shoot. Wait, did I mess this up already? Where is the other one? Do I need to jump down again? I'm pretty sure I ran the right way. This is the one, and then... Yeah, bam bam. Oh yeah, you jump down again. Yeah, you jump down again. Hello, Sid. Yeah, Durin looks pretty sick. So I jump down here. And this is the spot. Okay, man, the final one. I saw that during gameplay leaks. I haven't seen Yahoda yet, though. But yeah, my boy Durin, I'm super excited, man. And you know, his kit design with the whole like Mondstadt stuff. Like, you know, you want characters, other characters from Mondstadt, the Hex and Circle characters. It's controversial, but I actually quite like it. The thing with an aging gacha game is that there are like 2 things you can do if you want to keep selling characters. Either you introduce power creep, or... Wait, do I go down here? No. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this. So, if you want to sell new characters, either they need to just like be better than previous ones in very like strict ways, and we get stuff like Chiori being albedo but better in every way, or they can be just like a bit better or equal in general, but then they can have more synergy with other new characters, and that's what they are doing here, right? Durin is not gonna be like much stronger than other pyro options by himself, but then he will have extra synergies with the witches and stuff as they come out, and that's how he will be strong. That's how they can sell more characters without power creeping everything like crazy. Hello, Demon. Healer plus buffer Yehoda? Okay. Everything is here, yes. I did not mess up today. What to use for Durin? I mean, you will want 1 extra character who's from Hex and Circle. I don't know exactly, like, I don't know his kit details. So I can tell you exactly what you want. But I do know that you will need one other character. Oops, I went the wrong way. You need one more other character with the Hex and Circle tag, which on his release will include Venti, Albedo, Klee, Mona, Fischl, Sucrose, Razor. You need one out of those. Is Sucrose? Probably not. Probably Fischl. Like once again, I don't know exactly his key details, but Overload. Overload is the first team I'm thinking of. Especially because Fischl is getting extra buffs for Overload. So that would be my first thought. Because like, who are you reacting with if you are playing Sucrose? Because if you are playing Sucrose, that means you have somebody who wants the EM. But who? Reverse Melt Durin? Or Reverse Vape Durin, sorry? Nuvilet Durin Sucrose? That's definitely not a good... That's definitely not a good Nuvilet team, because it doesn't have Furina. Yeah, I've seen that you sent it to me. Wait, I'll take a look in a sec. What do we have here? I don't want to play her gameplay here though. So yeah, I don't want to watch the videos on stream of like leaked character gameplay. I could read her kit, but if it's a video, I will not watch it right now. I'll watch it later. Wait, I can take a look. Is it on like Project Amber yet or Hakushin? No, it's too early still. Yeah, no, it's not on any of the websites. Can I feel bad about no map expansion? You still have so much map to explore. Why would you need more map expansions? I've actually finished with artifact farming. Mualani, okay. Let's take a look. Got Mualani, very powerful C1. That's great. Her like C1, C2, some of the best early cons in the game. Got a triple crown and serves up also. Very strong weapon for her. Got a crazy number of HP subs, and that's great. I've seen Mualani builds that cleared the Dire with triple HP. Like HP, and they cleared the Dire. With like some insane gameplay. So HP subs are great. They are as good as crit pretty much. And then very high EM, that's lovely. 57, so that's 97 to 254 creative damage, and yeah, your crit is still pretty respectable. 0 ER is fine. You just, if you have ER, you burst. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. And then yeah, hydro damage here. Yeah, looks super lovely. Very strong Mualani. Definitely Dire viable. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Hoda's kit. Now I can take a look at that. I don't care about how much she can hit, just like how much she can clear, right? Oh, I have my browser open. Okay. I've got my Vuika. For the guy, I mean, okay, I have a white tassel Arlecchino. Cause yeah, like you can clear. Okay, it would be tough about Movica for this boss. This boss is very hard. The guy, the Drake. 2 summons into runs, nice. It's just a bow. Scares with healing bonus. Regular aim shots, okay. You can't clear the Fearless Fatui guy? You have Fleens, what do you mean? Fleens solos on C0R0. Nah, you don't need a good Fleens hat. You do not need a good Fleens hat to clear. Fleens, I'm pretty sure can clear Dire on C0R0 without Inefa. Or maybe you do need Inefa for Dire? But yeah, like, no, this is... You definitely can clear the Fatui guy. You can do triple burst on Fleens versus the Fatui, because he gives you so much energy. So you can do 2 mini bursts and 1 big burst when you destroy the shield. And that's 50% more damage, pretty much. Because when you destroy the shield, every time you destroy a layer of the shield, he gives you 1 billion particles. Do you like not have Aino in your team or what? You must be doing something very wrong if you're not cleaning with Fleens. Okay, Sucrose, Aino, and Shinobu. You can keep the guy stunned for a long time, so Fischl could be okay. Nah, Raiden doesn't deal any damage. Raiden is worse than Shinobu when it comes to damage dealing. But even with Shinobu, you should still be fine. You should just level 60. Also, your Sucrose. Nah, Sucrose is fine. 915 EM, 1000 floating dreams. Maybe you should play an attack buffing weapon, like Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Would be a bit better than 1000 floating dreams, probably. This is a lot of EM though. It's like similar. I guess you don't have Inefa, so you don't get the EM buffs from Inefa. Yeah, this is okay. You could level your Fleens up as well. He's only level 81. You can get like 5% more damage from leveling him to 90. Maybe a bit more than 5 even. If you're like very close, but not quite there, then Fleens levels is an easy solution. But he definitely looks strong enough. Okay, now, skill. Yahoda's sword enters the Shadow Pursuit state upon contact. When in the state, Yahoda continuously moves swiftly. She has exploration. Probably will not be too great, but that's still nice. If nearby enemies are affected by Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro, Yahoda secretly converts her carried Hululu treasure flask. This is probably some like scuffed translation. Or maybe it is a Hululu treasure flask, who knows. That corresponding element and begins storing it. When duration ends on their skill is cast again, Yahoda empties the Hululu treasure flask, dealing Anemo damage to nearby enemies. If the flask is fully charged, Yahoda exits Shadow Pursuit and unleashes a stronger Anemo damage blast. If the dash does not hit an enemy, Yahoda throws a smoke bomb in place, dealing Anemo damage to nearby enemies. And then if you have 2 Not Cry, she will not release it immediately, but she will continuously consume the stored element, firing fluffy cut balls that deal damage of the stored element's type. Oh, so she's kinda like... Chaska. She can apply different elements of field. Huh. How do you build Lanyan? Attack. I mean, attack is for... you can play attack for bigger shields, but you can play EM to deal some more damage. But yeah, just max attack for max shield is fine. TDDS does nuke your shield strength though, but it's fine. If you've got like... Nah, if you wanted to play like Wandering Even Star, you need to build EM. Yeah. She restores energy, okay. So that's interesting. I need to see exactly how that works. But she could help in teams. This is Yahoda's kit. She could help if you like need extra Hydro up, for example, for something. Like, let's say... Or actually no, because she will... If enemies are affected by Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, Electro... Yeah, this maybe could work. Let's say you are playing... like, Vape Arlecchino with Aino and Yahoda, so that you can play the Not Cry DPS set. Then she could consume some Hydro, or like she could store some Hydro and then deal extra Hydro damage to apply extra Hydro to give you more reliable vapes. Maybe this could work? Worst case scenario, you can build her for lunar charge damage or something. Pulls out the cat type home assistant coordinators, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. Sure. And heals. An extra healing too. So it's it is team-wide healing, because there is a specific lowest HP ally gets extra. Based on the most common element among them, her second gets the following enhancement. Oh, and so she deals extra damage, heals more instances, or attacks faster. Okay. Elemental mastery increased by 100. Yeah, man, somebody said that she's not good for flints? What do you mean? She's a healer, and so like she can fill in the sustain lore if you don't have Inefa. And she gives 100 EM, that's good enough already, without any constellations. Nah, she's not the Aino replacement, you play them together. Aino is still the best character for flints. Aino is the best Hydro slot, so like who are you replacing her with? You replace like the Shinobu, because like if you don't have, if you have Inefa, you probably don't switch to Yahoda, because you want Sucrose still. But if you don't have Inefa and you want to sustain, this is like the Lanyan replacement or the Shinobu replacement, and now you can play Fischl. Moonsign level +1. Oh, time consumed is reduced on expeditions. I thought they would never make a passive like this again. I thought they would only release passives that are like get more resources. This is the first time since 1.0 we got, or like, is it? We haven't gotten a passive like this in years. Just play sustain and a Yahoda release? I mean, just build a sustain right now. Nah, I'm pretty sure Faruzan does not have a passive like this. Yeah, gain more rewards. She's gain more rewards. This might be a mistranslation as well. I feel like she will be just gain more rewards and not time consumed is reduced. Because like, yeah, this is what they have done, right? They switched from less time to more rewards. And Nefer has more rewards as well. Because Nefer has a similar passive. And 25% more rewards, right? I'm pretty sure that less time spent is only for 1.0 characters. It's like catching Fischl, Bennett, somebody else from Liyue probably. If you are not gonna pull for Nefer, I mean, what do you need the weapon for if not for Nefer? The sword is only useful for Kaya. Because like there are some new 4-stars, right? There is, where are they? Dawning Frost, Sacrificer's Staff, and this is not technically new, but yeah, this Moonweaver's Dawn. This is only good for Kaya. Yeah, we are not playing this. This is for Nefer. So if you are not pulling Nefer, you don't play this. And then this, I guess this is a decent Flints weapon. This is decent for Flints or Inefa. Escoffier as well. Okay, yeah. This is a bit more universal. Flints, Escoffier, Inefa. The polearm, yeah. No mention of 20 hours, maybe. Maybe it's true, but it's so weird, man. It's so weird. Also, what are the cons? Oops. Because she's a 4-star, so cons exist. Fever chance to bounce. Okay, so more damage and maybe more application. So yeah, like the polearm, if you are not pulling for Nefer, you might want the polearm, but it's probably not worth pulling on this banner just for that. This is gacha only. There's a gacha only polearm. Don't we already have some gacha only polearms that have crit? Actually, no. There's only Ballad. Lithic technically, but it's like on the passive. Lithic weapons aren't real. So yeah, this, in addition to the element type with the greatest numbers, can also get the second highest. Okay, so a bit more buffs for her personal damage. Still pretty relevant. Restores energy. Oh. And yeah, this is... Everything is... So, everything up to like C6 is irrelevant. And then you get 50 crit value. For everybody from Not Cry. At C6. The C6 is pretty big. Could she be that just better? Like, in a vacuum. That's probably better than Sucrose. You put her on Elegy. And she gives 50 crit value, 100 EM. And she has some personal damage. Sucrose has 0. So... she probably does something, damage-wise. But... That's like in a vacuum, and not when your team already has 4 Not Cry. Like when your team is 3 Not Cry and then she replaces Sucrose and you lose the reaction buff. It's gonna be close. She's very strong at C6, for sure. And could be worth it even in a Nefer team. Don't know if Echoda is first or second half? Probably first. Emily? Emily doesn't exist. Who's that? Didn't she just have her birthday? Do we have a Lithic Polearm? Yes, I'm pretty sure there is a Lithic Polearm. Some people played it on Xiao. No, then the related buffs? I mean, she doesn't have any specific buffs for anything. She just gives you 100 DM and 50 crit value. I mean, this is like, the 50 crit value is not quite specific. You don't get to play Vivi if you are with Nefer. But like, I don't know what else you would... Like, you wouldn't have an Anemo character who specifically buffs Dendro. Doesn't make much sense. And her buffs are already pretty busted. What is Sword of the Ascension? PlayStation exclusive sword? Yeah. It's like a... It pretends to be a 4-star weapon, but it's more like a 3-star weapon. I'm pretty sure I have it. Where is it? No, this is Ali Flash. Where is the... Oh yeah, this. So you can play it. So you get it if you ever logged in on PlayStation. I went to visit my cousins and logged in on their PlayStation just to get the like Alloy and Turbo, and I also got Sword of the Ascension at the same time. You get it when you log in on PlayStation at least once, but the passive of this weapon only works if you are actively playing on PlayStation. So even if I put it on somebody, I don't get the passive. Now this is still irrelevant, because the passive is just like extra damage on hit, so it's like flute but worse. It's also like essentially a 3-star weapon because it has lower base attack than any other 4-star sword. I'm pretty sure. So you're not missing out on anything. If you... Yeah, like 440 base attack. Also you get 66 extra attack. Flat attack. If you equip it on the Traveler. Damn. So yeah, if you started playing today and you don't have a single 4-star weapon, you probably put this on your Traveler, on your Anemo Traveler, if you are playing on PlayStation. But day 2, you unlock like weapon crafting, you get a prototype Rankur, and that's better already. Or actually, you get a prototype Rankur from the Kayak quest as well, no? Or some other quest. That's why the MC uses prototype Rankur in cutscenes. Because that's the one weapon that like they always have no matter what quest you have done. Would be cool if they used the Narcissan Kreuz Blade. But well, it's from a world quest, so not everybody has it. It wouldn't make much sense for him to bring it out if you've never done the quest. So yeah, Yahoda looks pretty great. In Flynn Sim City, Yahoda gives 1 more health and heals 20 more. Those are irrelevant buffs. More healing and more personal damage probably will not matter at all. Let's get some rocks. I am not expecting great things from a 4-star sub DPS. Very high base attack. An attack and ER in the passive. Yeah, like, it's good, but you can also, like, it's not gonna be much better than a Jadewing Spear. If, like, or it might just be worse. For an on-fielder, and for an off-fielder you would rather play either Escoffice Sig or Shenhe's Sig or something. Right, like, it's not better than 5 stars, and getting this might be harder than getting a 5-star weapon. So, yeah, like, Escoffice Sig is so busted, you don't want any other weapon on her, really. Escoffice Sig is the best weapon in the game. And then, like, it's fine on Fleens and Inefa. Probably best in slot 4-star. You have Calamity. You don't need this for Inefa, no. You can play Kitten Cross Spear on Inefa or Favonius. Hello, Hydro. Don't get too excited for a... Also, like, it's very hard to get a specific gacha 4-star weapon. So don't get your hopes up. You might pull like 50 times and not get the weapon you need. If you ever had it happen that you wanted to get a specific character from the banner and you just couldn't get them even though you pulled the 5-star, this is the same thing but worse, because there are 5 weapons. And you also get you get less of a refund when you pull a 4-star. So you get 5, like if you pull a 4-star you already have a 6 off, you get 5 glitter. You only get 2 glitter for a weapon, no matter how many you've pulled already. So do not pull just for a 4-star weapon. Like, you might drop a 10 pull and hope for the best. That's fine, but don't go deep on that banner if you don't want Nefer's signature. Also, if you are not pulling Nefer, 2 of the weapons are kind of worthless for you anyways. Like, if you want all 3 or at least 2 of them, that's a bit better value. Like, I might pull a bit on that banner because both the polearm and the catalyst especially will be good for me. Because the catalyst is Nefer's second best weapon after Sig. So that will be a nice extra possibility for me. But yeah, the main use of these 4-stars is to get the Nefer 4-star in case you miss the 5-star. Even surpasses the craftable. I mean, you're saying like the craftable is something insane. It's decent, but it's just a free-to-play option. I should run a hit SR1. Yeah, it's fine just for the EM from the passive. Although it's not much better than the craftable. Then I hit the R1. Amazing for a free-to-play option? Not really. When the Sig is like 30% better, that's not an amazing free-to-play option, no. People overestimate it, because they see, oh, lunar damage buff, that's so big, but Nefer doesn't really care for lunar damage bonus all that much, he just wants EM and crit. And the weapon gives her EM, but not crit. I'm picking 3. Because yeah, like low base attack to 21 EM, that's great. But then 48% Lunar Bloom damage increase. She already is gonna have like 1000% of this. Yeah, I picked 3. 3. She's already gonna have like 1000% Bloom damage bonus. So 48% extra is pretty minor. Like it's nice, but it's on par. It's on par with Witsith. Like it's like on average it's the same as Witsith. And Witsith 2 out of 3 times does nothing on the passive. But the one out of 3 for 80 EM is so good that it like averages out to be like 2% better than Black Marrow. Right? So a weapon that a third of the 2/3 of the time does nothing and just has a crit damage passive and sometimes gives you a billion EM is better than this. Slightly. So yeah, people overestimate the polearm on Flints as well. Those are good free-to-play options. It's nice to have something you can craft and not feel terrible about playing. Like some 3 stars or whatever that some characters want to play. But it's not a great free-to-play option. It's just a good one. Land of Upper Setek. Which one is that? Oh, this. Yeah, it should be pretty chill actually. There isn't much going on here. There is like, it's part of the cool world quest with the robots. You're eating a pasztecik. What kind of pasztecik? Because in Poland, people call like 5 different dishes pasztecik. Mushroom and sauerkraut, no meat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those are pretty great. Common snack in Poland, usually like if you go to a supermarket, they will always have those on sale in like the pastry section. Sauerkraut is like cabbage. Pickled cabbage thingy. In Poland we call this kiszona kapusta. Sauerkraut is the German term. So yeah, they are pretty great. We often eat them with borscht or other soups. I can't grab the fruit. You're gonna go single still you get a 4-star? Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, it's 20%, 1 out of 5. Your odds are not great. You are sorry for making fun of Polish food, this slaps. Thank you, thank you. At least our food is real. Now I have a craving for one as well. Maybe I should grab one tomorrow. But they are best eaten fresh. What my dad likes to do is to just, you know, when going around the store, he just grabs some of them from the, like I said, from the like bakery section and just eats them on the spot immediately. He will still pay for them, usually. And the fish dish? What? What fish? Sauerkraut? No, that's not fish. That's cabbage. That's the German term for pickled cabbage. You might be. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of fish Yula likes, but you might be thinking of like Surströmming maybe, which is a stinky, stinky Swedish fish dish. or it's called something like that. But I don't remember any like fish dish connected to Eula. I haven't really ever tried Vietnamese food. Would love to try it though. A fish used to get close to the Lawrence family? I have no idea, man. It's been 5 years. I do not remember. Let me put Varesa back in the team. Oh, is it still alive? Surprising. Hot pockets? Not really. Although I'm not exactly sure what a hot pocket is. But it's like, wait. It's something like this. Right? You've got this pastry thingy, bready thingy, and then in the middle you have some sort of filling. These ones are with meat, but yeah, you can have like cabbage and mushrooms inside or whatever. Usually you eat them with soup, with like a beetroot soup. It's probably the most common. Yeah, these ones are with these ones are with mushrooms. These ones are with mushrooms and cabbage. Cabbage roll thing, gołąbki, which means pigeons. No pigeons are used when creating the dish, and the dish doesn't even remember pigeons, but they are called pigeons. Okay. Gołąbki. Look, it's like this. As a kid, you thought it's made with pigeons. Your spelling isn't even remotely similar to what the dish is called. Okay, let's do some rhythm gaming. Anything you want me to play? Inari's goated, let's go. Because we need to warm up. Tight Nari. Warm up before failing the Shiguin song. Such an amazing song and map. I wanted to pull Tinari's bow when it was on banner, but I kinda like I actually forgot. I didn't like decide not to pull Tinari's bow, I just forgot to pull it and then the banner was over and I'm like, oops. I wanted to pull it but now it's gone and it's gonna be gone for like 2 more years. Until the next Smeru Chronicled, which is a bit of a shame. Surely we'll get a better bow for him by accident somehow. No, I got one good at the very end, bro. The Paijusik is because of you, man. The sanitizer song. My best. I think I once got one good, zero misses, or maybe it was zero misses, zero goods, one miss. But yeah. This is the whale. I haven't done this in years. I don't even remember what this map is like. It must be pretty meat because I probably would have remembered it otherwise. Not enough is going on in this sequence. The beginning was cool and now it's kinda slow. Yeah, 100%. There's an roll boss, yeah. Let's do... maybe this one. Or maybe I've already done the Fontaine map. Let's do something from Inazuma. Let's do Enkanomiya. One of my favorite maps as well. Ah, I got a good man. I want to create that perfectly. But I lost the rhythm for a second. I was doing well, but then like my brain stuttered. And I love this section. Been my favorite since the beginning. 2 jeans, 1 flints, 5 vinyls, 6 sucroses, 1 dory, and a few weapons. Nice, nice. Me when I order food. Okay, one more map, and then I will do the Shiguin. Maybe just not LAN. I'll just do the not LAN map. Green woman, Oh, I missed? Oh my god. Yeah, we're getting the misses out of the way so I can perfect the Shiguin song. I still song, but like a beat 'em up. Definitely could use some more notes at times. Okay, before I do Shiguin, I will try to practice the part, the hard part a little bit. Last time I tried to practice it, I didn't even get it correctly once. So this is the hard part, right? It first goes left to right twice, and with this weird little like thing in the middle where it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 1, 2, then 3, 2 together, and then 4, 5. So that already is kind of difficult to time properly when it's going quickly and you have to do it twice in a row. But then it goes left to right twice and then right to left twice. And the thing that messes me up the most is this little note here on the side. Like, what is it doing here? We're going right to left, we're going left to right, right to left, right to left. And what is this? What is this? Why is it here? Excuse me? And then this little section is also kind of weird. This like 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. I sometimes miss here as well. And we've got like weird semi, like we kind of are starting to go right to left, but then we switch to left to right. And then it's easy again. It's like the hard part starts here and ends here. But it's hard. It's very hard. The one oculi in every region. No, that's not the button I wanted to click. I want to click the trial button. I got like so many goods, man. Stop drinking water out of the flower vase. Like, the thing on the side messes up the timing so much. I need to like look at it in a different way. I need to see those notes differently. Somehow. But it doesn't make sense to me. I have high water intake needs. Okay, let's first focus on actually getting the arpeggios correctly with the 2 buttons presses in the middle together. Let's focus on one thing at a time because I'm getting that wrong as well. wait, let's just do it like this immediately. One to bum, one to bum, one to bum. Okay, I just absolutely got nothing correctly. Wait. Oh no, no, I broke it. A, S, then DL, and then the colon and apostrophe. Left, right, both middles, right, left. Now, when I think about it like that, it's even worse. The more I do this, the worse I get at it. This note on the left messes up with my brain so much. Okay, this was slightly okay. Okay, this was kinda almost good. Nah, this is just my glass. It's a half a liter glass. Why would I have a smaller glass? Tell me, why would I want a smaller glass? I would just need to refill it more often. I drink like 6 liters of, no, not 6. I drink like 3 liters of water per day. 3 to 4 liters. This way I have to refill it like 6 to 8 times per day. If I had a glass that's half as big, I want to refill it 15 times per day. Who has time to refill their glass 15 times per day? I know I don't. You can come here and refill the glass for me 15 times per day if you want to. I know I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm starting to slightly get it. Okay. It's like I clicked the... Okay. I mean, I'm still getting misses, but I'm starting to feel it slightly more. This somehow worked pretty well. Very close to actually doing it perfectly. Was that it? Was this all perfect? I got a good at the beginning here. This was a bunch of goods. Okay, let's do it like 3 more times and I will do the song. Okay, that was kinda bad. Then it feels smooth. This was it. Now we just gotta do this in a real run. Paul used it 3 more times 3 times ago. Yes, that is correct. That's what I said, and then I did it 3 times and then I ended. What's your point? Let's learn to count to 3. I'm gonna miss something like trivial now. I will retry this once. My fingers are kinda tired. After doing the like hard section 20 times. Oh, I almost missed here. My fingers were lagging slightly behind. I got like 2 or 3 goods. It was still fine. I didn't expect to get it correctly, first try after the practice, but it was better than before, when I would miss here constantly. If I can never miss in this section, and then 1 out of like 10 times do it correctly, that's good enough for me. That means I will get this song perfectly before long. When I'm locked into a song, I don't read the chat, you know? So it doesn't matter what you write. It's only when I'm like doing a song leisurely that I will try to read the chat while playing. Now my nose is itchy, man. 3 goods. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay, let's do Genshin now. Now I curse you with manual breathing, and manual blinking, and manual heartbeat. Way below 3.4. Let's go. Let's go Albedo. Easy clap. You are cooked now. You can also now feel your tongue in your mouth and you don't know where to place it properly to feel comfortable. And also your teeth now feel weird. Like, do you open, like if you leave them slightly open, it kind of feels weird, but if you stick them together, it's kind of like too forceful, no? Now I feel this as well, man. Come look at this gem. When you hold it up under the sun, it almost looks like it's got a whole rainbow hiding inside. Gem. Gem. Fleens like gems. It's probably not Fleens, but... Nah, he wouldn't be so enthusiastic. Maybe it's like... Kachina. Easy clap. Yeah, it wouldn't... Fleens wouldn't say, come look at my gem. He would be like, would you mind taking a look at this gem? Shoot. I wanted a triple one-shot, because you know, this is pretty much a one-shot. This was a one-shot. And then what is this, man? This is like some sort of an animal? Is this maybe like a dog? Or a cat? Or Ushi? Maybe it's a dog. Maybe it's Goro? Goro's dog looks different. Maybe it's a cat. Maybe it's Kirara. Does Kirara have a cat in her abilities? I will go Kirara. I don't think it's Kirara, but like I gotta go with something. What is this? Is this a Kokomi? What is this actually? Is this like Xianyun? Lingering lifeline. What? Chlorine? I don't know. It's Hydro. Is it Yelan? It's probably Yelan, because like line and this her dash. Nice. Is Genshin updated with not cranions? I can type them in, so... It should be. Right? Newspaper, by the way, that's... the photo girl. Charlotte. So, triple one-shot. Photo girl. Okay. Easy clap, Shui, bam! Oh. She doesn't report, no, she takes photos. That's all she does. Let's go Jeopard. Easy clap. That's a one-shot as well. Even if life is short, memories can be eternal. As long as Black Swan still remembers me, the mark I leave on this world will not disappear. Shoot, it's not Acheron. What? Who else would mention Black Swan? Huh? Sunday? No. What? Robin? Who says this? What? March? No. Oh, it's Firefly. Okay, whatever. Is this a ratio? Kinda looks like a... Yeah, nice. The thingy. Medal. Jing Yuan, next. Easy clap. Piper, one shot, bam. It's been a while since the last Piper one shot. Oh, that's Caesar. Could be Pulchra as well. Do we actually go Pulchra? Let's go Pulchra. No, it was Caesar. They have Pulchra and Caesar only differ in specialty. Everything else is the same. So this was 50-50 with the info I had. Kinda sucks. It's like... Oh, it's exactly the same as Coletta and Ben. They also have everything the same except specialty and it's defense stun. There are some tough characters here. Win streak 140, by the way. Good thing that Winston doesn't require you to play every day. Because I have missed days. Hey David. Okay, so what other meaningful activities do we have left? None. What non-meaningful activities do we have left? Maybe clear some ley lines. Oh yeah! Wait! Ley lines actually matter for the BP. Yeah, we need to clear every ley line on the map. Oh no, he's immune to Electro. Stop being immune to Electro, man. Here we go. Which doesn't look bad. I'm scared about the final, the third boss. If they are too tanky, will be pretty rough. I hope Skerk. I hope my C1 R0 Skerk can clear it. I mean, the third boss should be the most doable with just like any random team in Fearless. Anything with a healer or shielder should work. You don't need a strong sustain though. Because if you play some cope or no sustain, you will die. That's the issue there. The boss shouldn't be all that tanky. Oh, so let's switch to Fleens now. Now that we are past the electro immune enemies, let's switch to Fleens for the ley lines. We're actually going Lunar Shard Sucrose. Queen's Fleens. The Bond of Life enemy, yeah. It might be like again a case of this boss is easiest on Fearless and hardest on Dire. Because that's usually how it goes. Where the easiest bosses on Fearless are hardest to clear on Dire. Because if the boss is easy on Fearless, that means there are like a lot of teams that can take it on. But then a lot of these teams will just lack DPS on Dire, and you are left with Mavuika only. I ideally see 2 Mavuika. Because yeah, the middle guy, pretty sure my Fleensy Nefa will clear easily. The horse at the start, Nefer should be fine there, I hope. A C0R0 Nefer will clear. But she's the newest unit. The newest units always do well. And then the third boss, yeah, that's the one where it might be trouble. I do have the Arlecchino, which could be good, but like I'm not sure if Arlecchino will even work that well against the guy, because he gives you extra Bond of Life, but he also makes you take damage if you have this Bond of Life on you, so you die. Arlecchino would need to burst, which is pretty bad. Colin might be better. But I'll probably try with Skerk. Skerk should be able to brute force that. Like, Skerk can brute force this Fatui, the Electro Fatui guy. At C0. So she should be able to brute force the Bond of Life enemy as well. Skerk is just too strong. Can Skerk clear the second boss? Oh, I've already been hit. I'm not sure. The boss has so much HP if you go No Not Cry. It's the biggest HP sponge of all time. if you don't have not cry units and Skerk cannot play to not cry physically. There's over 16 million, and also it's even more than that, because you need to like reduce his max HP to 0. So I think this is like ×2 again if you actually do this without not cry. So I think this will be like 32 million ish if you want to clear this without not cry. So yeah, no. If you have any not cry units, you put them here. If you pulled for any single not cry unit so far, Inefa, Lauma, Flins, or Nefer, you put them here together with Aino. This boss is doable without not cry for sure. He's easier with not cry, but not undoable. This boss is kinda undoable without not cry. Oh, 7 million fearless, yes. That's not much though. If you pull Nefer, you run Nefer here. If not, you play Mavuika. Okay, let's go Fontaine now. Fontaine ley lines. Skerk will be worse, but should be doable. If you go triple cryo, 1 hydro. But then your 1 hydro would need to... No, this doesn't work. No, you would need to go to cryo, to hydro. Because the way the horse works is he gets a shield. He gets a shield kinda similar to the shield from the Papilla, right? But instead of being weak to not land, it's weak to not cry. It's weak to lunar reactions. But that's not the important part. You can destroy the shield with any elements. But then, the element that the shield took the most damage from, the most hits essentially, it will gain an infusion, a permanent infusion of that element and immunity to its damage. So if you give it a cryo infusion, it will be immune to cryo, you lose the fight. So in a Mavuika team, you would want him to get a cryo infusion and then you can melt 100% of your damage, right? Or in a Skerk team, you would need to give him a Hydro infusion, and then your Hydro character suddenly deals 0 damage, which is not ideal. But you do need good Hydro up to destroy the shield. So it's kinda weird. At least Citlali is a Catalyst, so she can apply Cryo with her normal attacks, but Furina cannot. Furina's elementals alone will not clear the shield quickly enough. Because you need to deal most of the damage with Hydro. Otherwise, otherwise the shield is just... Otherwise we are cooked. C6 Furina? I guess this gives you a Hydro infusion. So that helps. Not the damage. The damage doesn't help. But the Hydro infusion on normal attacks helps. Do you do the quests for the exploration progress or just chests? For exploration progress, just chests. There are some quests that will give you chests though, but probably not worth if you just want to speedrun chests. You do want to interact with people and other things around, because there are like signs that you click on, and then it will do like a mini challenge and you will get a chest afterwards, so you want to do those. But as for the entire quest, you probably can skip them for now. To speedrun percentage. Yeah, like if you just put Skerk against the third guy. Don't Skerk against the horse sounds not good. Don't. The thing about the thing that's cool, because with Skerk, not only is the shield pretty difficult to break because you have no not cry, but also you don't benefit from the Hydro infusion. It only hinders you, because now your Hydro sub DPS deal 0 damage. With Mavuika, or even Arlecchino, you can try to break the shield with Cryo. Maybe you play Kaya together with your Citlali for more Cryo up. And then after the boss, after you break the shield, now you are actually like stronger. Because Citlali deals 0 damage anyways. You don't lose anything. But now the boss is perma Cryo, So you can melt 100% of your meltable hits, which is normally impossible on Mavuika. You cannot go with the fastest combos against in a melt team, because you will apply too much pyro. You all want to send me the characters? Sure, you can send me a screenshot on Discord. Okay, what do we have here? Oh boy, what is this? Okay. So you're saying for the third boss. So your flames will be on the second boss. You're probably pulling Lauma. You're probably pulling Never for the first one, right? And then you just need to think of something for the final guy. No Arlequin, no Chlorine. No Escoffier, so the Echo would probably be bad as well. Is there a Faruzan? No, no Faruzan. Oh no, there is a Faruzan, but it's not C6 Faruzan, because I thought like maybe Xiao? Probably not anyways. C0 Raiden. Maybe like Raiden National, you know? But you need like strong healing. Bennett alone would not be enough. No, you need strong healing. Hyper Bloom? Not sure if Hyper Bloom would be enough DPS though. But you could try. Bad thing would be that Llama. Maybe if Nefer can solo the first boss. Ah, but you wouldn't have enough not Grey characters. Because you need Aino with Flins, and then you need Lauma with Nefer to activate them. If you had the Nefa with Flins and then Aino with Nefer, and then Lauma was free, you could play Lauma Hyper Bloom in the third team. You could try Alhaitham, but what healer would you play with him? Kokomi? Hyper Bloom Alhaitham? Maybe that's okay. Alhaitham, Raiden, Kokomi Nahida? Something like that? You could try with that. I don't think you have any better options. Yeah, no Gaming either. There is such a Vrus. I will check the DM on Discord. Yeah, I'm just doing the Wilson one first. There is such a Vrus, so you could try some like Overload, but no, you wouldn't have a good healer option. Yeah. So probably Hyper Malhaitham would be your best bet, but I'm not sure if it will be enough damage. Can't guarantee that. Oh my goodness, open in browser. Okay, at least we can zoom in. Man, you have like everything, man. Flincy Nefa for the middle boss, Lauman Nefer for the first one if you are playing Nefer. Aidam Shingcho Baiju. Shinobu. Sure. I mean, you know, probably Raiden over Shinobu. You already have Baiju for healing. You don't need that much healing. You don't need triple healers. Shingcho and Baiju is already enough healing. And then you have C3 Arlecchino. Arlecchino will one-shot the final boss, yeah. At C3 you are chilling. Because the boss does give you extra bond of life. There is an issue that you will need to burst more often to heal it off sometimes if you get hit. But as long as you play a good shielder, you will be okay. And you do have a Jongus, yeah. So you just play a more defensive Arlecchino team. With Zhongli or with Lanian or something. Yeah. At C3 you can do anything you want, really. Don't you have a Citlali somewhere? Where is the Citlali? Is there no Citlali? Wait. Why is there no Citlali here? Oh, and Citlali is a shielder as well. I even forgot about that. Yeah, that's pretty premium. It's under Fischl? Wait. Oh, here she is. Yeah, and she is C2. Yeah, you absolutely demolish the third. It will be the easiest boss for you probably. With C2, Citlali, C3, Arlecchino. And if you even if you don't pull Nefer, you could just do. I mean, if you don't pull Nefer, because you can Nefer Lauma the first boss and it will just die. If you don't pull Nefer Lauma, then you probably want to play Mavuika. And then with Citlali. Mavuika with C2 Citlali should be good. Then you need to play something else for Arlecchino, but yeah, Arlecchino will clear with other stuff. You could play Arlecchino with like Yelan or something for Vape. And then a Zhongli, like I said before. Or my favorite Arlecchino team, Zhongli Chiori, Bennett. Oh, but I guess Bennett would be with Mavuika. You'd want to move more resources to Mavuika, because Arlecchino at C3 will be chilling hard against the final boss. You'll be fine either way. You will just need a good shielder, right? But yeah, Citlali should do well. And if not, then if Citlali is taken, or otherwise unavailable, then you go Zhongli. That's possible, sure. If you pull Lauma, Dyer should be easy. If you pull Nefer, sorry. If you pull Nefer, Dyer should be easy. If you don't pull Nefer, we need to see exactly how scuffed the horse is if you don't go double not cry. I'm not sure how it will be, but Mavuika always will find a way to pull it off. It's Mavuika after all. And you do have the Citlali cons to make it easier. Let's invite this girl to the party as well. Come here, come here. Then you could do solo Arlecchino against the final boss and have Citlali for the first one. Come closer, come closer. She's just slowly walking up to me, man. What is this? This then... Wait, is this the exact enemy or is the Fatui guy the different Fatui guy? No, it's the Cryo one. Right? Is the first operator. Wait, so Citlali is gonna actually be very strong against this shield, because it's cryo damage. So Citlali's shield will be 2.5 times as effective. Citlali is gonna be crazy here, actually. Maybe I will play Citlali with Skerk on that girl, and then I don't need to worry about taking damage. Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
7号式モジュール
目を閉して死の底へ。いや、スピオルですね。
Just kill the boss before it can kill you. Easy clap. Yeah, the Arlecchino is already C3, and even one of the cons makes the burst better. Which one is that? The C6, right? Because this is the Bale Moon Rising. The C4 gives you more energy and less cooldown on the burst, so at C4 you will not have to worry about dying for sure, and at C6 the damage is actually decent. Although even at C6, bursting is still a DPS loss. It's less of a DPS loss, but it's still a DPS loss even at C6. Because losing your Bond of Life is just such a big deal. That even if you get 700% multiplied by Bond of Life, whatever, it's still not worth it. But against the boss, you'll get extra Bond of Life, and you also need to not die. So yeah. Only single crown though. Like, these two abilities don't really do much, but only a single crown? Donnie's gameplay is out? Yeah, it's been out for like 3+ hours already. I posted it on Discord. And yeah, we got the Sig. Solid attack. Then like this set, man. If you will have any problems, you can play a real set. You should look on my Discord server first, and then on like other scuffed platforms, man. I've already done this. You know, Bond of Life right away from skill. Yeah, but like, you could have just gotten more Bond of Life instead of resetting your Bond of Life and then getting it from 0. Also, the animation is pretty long. So who is Elenas? This here is Elenas. This is his corpse. He was a giant abyssal creature. Kinda similar to Durin, actually. Also created by Rein Dottir from the Hexen Circle, and he realized that, or rather, how was it? Like, he was destroying everything by just existing because he was abyssal, and then he got killed. But abyssal creatures don't really ever die, so his heart is still there. Somewhere in the Mercy village, actually, you can see his heart. No, this is not here, so maybe here? Is it this thing? Or no? Maybe? No, that's not this thing. Somewhere in these caves. These things are like his blood vessels, I think. These enemies are also his cells. So yeah, this is his body, right? We are inside of his body. He died, and then eventually, after a while, so like he was already a corpse, and then a big battle took place inside of him, and the wounds that Elenas got from inside from that battle birthed the Melugenes, which are these little funny creatures in Fontaine that Nuvilet likes a lot, and they made a village inside of him, and they are also like abyssal in nature, and they see the world differently. And Elenas, we actually meet Elenas, his like soul, during the quest, during a quest in Fontaine, and he's like aware, like he's pretty happy with being dead, and because the Narcissian Kreutz Ordo tried to resurrect him, but he didn't want to get resurrected, because he is aware that him being alive just caused trouble for everybody. Because he's not really compatible with life in Teyvat as an abyssal creature, and he's just happy that the Melugenes can live happily, and he just wants to chill. He just wants to chill and be dead properly, or at least, you know, as much as an abyssal creature can be dead. Is Yehuda also out? I have not seen her animations yet, no. I'm not sure if they are out. Actually, I think they are, but I just haven't seen them. Because somebody was sending a link with that before. You got a new phone last week, but you gotta wait 3 more weeks? That's a long time. Why so long? As I'm going backwards through the regions, and the ley lines are getting weaker and weaker. I can barely use my burst against these ones. Okay, where is the other one? Here we go. Oh man, I have to walk so far. Apple? So first we gotta make our way up there. I think I need to go all the way back here to go up. I will change my team to an exploration team because it's gonna take so long. to reach it otherwise. Getting to the ley line in Fontaine takes so much time, it's better to switch to an exploration team and then back to your combat team. Which one am I going? Right. Here we go, after 2000 years we have arrived at the ley line. This game's actually kinda tanky, no? And electro resistant. Because why wouldn't he be? That's both of these. Now this is one of the Liyue ones. Let's do the Liyue ones because they are so close, and then remember about Inazuma. Actually, before I clear this, I'll take a quick bathroom break. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I've came back. But I've come back. Let's finish the ley lines. Okay. Now with Not Cry, how many ley lines is it in total? We've got 7 regions. So that's 14 ley lines. Will we ever be able to clear 20 ley lines in one day? How do I get up there? What? I'm stuck. Shenvel is so beautiful. This might have been a bad place to teleport to. I don't see any of the fish. It's probably better to TP here and then just walk over there. We're going for a swim. Oh, I should use my treasure compass here. This is the kind of area where I could see a chest left over from 1.0. I mean, this is like on the border between the 1.0 and then the Chenuvel area. Okay, nothing here. I know, grab the crystal. Oh, a whopper flower. Make sure to apply with both. Oh, there's another one. And he's dead. I really enjoyed the Sorush exploration part. Yeah, Sorush was great. I liked flying as Sorush as well. Flying around the place. Carpet bombing enemies. There was one event where we actually got to meet Sorush as well. And they gave us some extra Sorush gameplay. And like the entire world quest is unvoiced, as world quests tend to be. But then the event quest was voiced, so you could actually hear Sorush's voice for once. Get them to growth. Should actually help with her Anemo application here. Maybe we can play Yahoda and Durin the same team. Will it be difficult? Because with Durin you need another witch character, another arcane magus. I think this is what they're gonna be called. And with Yahoda you need another Not Cry character. So you have very few choices for your teammates. This does not sound like a good combo. But maybe it could work somehow. Also, I feel like with Durin you will just want to play Overload teams mostly. Overload is just so strong. And Durin Fischl is such a strong core for that. Other stuff could work, but the first thing I'll be trying is Overload for sure. And remember David? I think it was in like midway through Natlan. I think it was the Nahida birthday event. Yeah, it was the Nahida birthday event. Absolute chaos. But we didn't have the gadget switch hotbar. Yeah, that was. I mean, you just had to change your gadget to Sorush, so you couldn't have the dispensary or anything else. But outside of the seed dispensary, it's not like other gadgets do much, so it's not the biggest deal. You just get slightly fewer plants, and they like. Do you actually do most people even plant the plants in the teapot? I actually plant them every like 3 days or something, 3 or 4 days, however long it is. You don't need to use the compass when you're exploring a place for the first time. Why do these enemies spawn so like far out from each other? Come on, bros. They all get one shot, but they spawn like 10 billion light years away from each other. Okay, one final ley line for the full 14. And we just need 6 more for the VP. Oh, I missed. I missed all of them, man. Shame on my family. Mondstadt is so peaceful. Is the Fontaine forgeable claymore? Good on gaming. What even is the Fontaine forgeable claymore? Tidal shadow? I guess it's okay. Yeah, if you don't have any like VP stuff. Serpent Spine. Or the Goat Fruitful Hook. If you can ever get your hands on Fruitful Hook, this at R5 is the best weapon for gumming compared with R1 5 stars. And even at R1 it's already amazing. But this is a gacha only weapon and it was just on banner like a patch ago. Or a patch or two ago, so... Yeah. Gumming the self-heal is not really that important. I guess it kind of might. If you don't play Xianyun, I guess the self-damage is... Not the self-healing, but the self-damage matters. Because if you just play Bennett as your only healer, he doesn't heal you if you are above 70%, so this would not trigger. But because Gumming can damage himself, he will fall below 70% and he will get healed by Bennett. So the self-healing on him doesn't matter, the self-damage matters. Because you always play Bennett anyways. But yeah, if you have Xianyun or Shionen, they heal you anyways. So it doesn't matter again. Because they just heal you no matter what. Or do you actually need to take damage for this weapon to work? I'm not sure even. Or does it just work? But yeah, either way, no matter how this weapon works, it will work on Gumming. So yeah, it should be solid. I mean, I know it's only healing, but if you are at full HP, does it proc? And probably it doesn't, actually. Like, if you are at full HP and you receive healing, right? But yeah, I mean, you will have healers in your Gumming team. So the healing doesn't matter, the self-damage matters, right? A Gumming team with no healers is a bad team. Because that means you don't have Bennett, you don't have Yansan, you don't have Shironen, you don't have Xianyun. There are like no good characters left to play with him at that point. Making a no healer gaming team is actually difficult. Okay. I think I've done everything I wanted to do. Have I forgotten anything? Is service good for gaming? No. Now, I mean, she can work, but the power of gaming lies in the fact that he can melt 100% of his damage. The reason why gaming is good is because he can play melt super well. If you're not playing melt, then gaming is just a meh 4-star DPS. And if you play melt, he's one of the best carries in the game. Like top 10 for sure. Maybe even stronger. Not vape, melt. Because vaping is whatever. Vaping is 50% more damage. Melting is double the damage. Plus EM, like times EM multipliers. So specifically melt. Is Gaming Crusader the best 4-star comp? Yeah. Pretty scuffed to play though. Ideally you would want Citlali. Oh, they have a checkmark here. Nice, they finally added them to Genshin. I didn't notice that there's a checkmark on the event page. This, we failed to get Dire, but that's fine. It is what it is. I've only cleared Dire once so far. Maybe next time, maybe every other patch I will be able to clear Dire. Or maybe once I get Durin Constellations I will be able to clear from that point on. Test runs have been done. I've done every anecdote. Cleared. Picked, cleared. Yeah. The two gimmick DPS is too hard to bypass? No, the first one is very easy. I mean, not very easy, but... The first one is very doable with not Clay characters. Mavuika will absolutely shred it. C0 R0 on Fearless. Without a doubt. And on Dire we'll need to see. But C0 R1 Mavuika always finds a way. Definitely not C6. C6 will clear it in 10 seconds. Like, at C6 he won't even get the shield up, he will just die instantly. That's what C6 Mavuika does. You underestimate what C6 Mavuika is, and what C0 Mavuika can do as well. They predict Durin to be an emo. Some early leaks said that Durin was an emo, but like, no, he didn't seem an emo. Why is Venti getting a second signature? Kinda a third even if you want to count every bow that has been on a banner with Venti as his sig, then Skyward Harp is also his sig, that ran in 1.0. Then in 1.4, he got Elegy, and now, in Luna 3, he'll get a new weapon. Elegy won't rerun anymore. It would, I mean, it will still get rerun, but during Mondstadt Chronicled Wishes. So it will be in the same spot as most other. Like it will be similar to like Eula Sig, because Eula will never get rerun. She's only gonna be on Mondstadt Chronicled. So getting Elegy will be around as difficult as getting Tinari's bow or Dicha's weapon. Or Eula's weapon. How often do we have Chronicle? It's very irregular. It's impossible to say. Took them a year for the first rerun, but then like they've been doing them every 2 or 3 patches after that. I mean, Durin is Pyro. It's not has to be Pyro, he is Pyro. Is it gonna be on Standard? No. I'm saying Chronicled. It will be on Chronicled Wishes. The standard 5-star weapon, the standard 5-star characters' limited weapons are not on Standard. Tinari's bow, Dicha's claymore, Mizuki's thingy. They are not on the Standard banner. They only appear on Chronicled Wishes. So it should be the same with Elegy. It should just appear on Chronicled Wishes from Mondstadt, from this point on. Or kinda like a good comparison is also the Geo weapons. We have the Geo Sword, Summit Shaper, and the Geo Catalyst, Memory of Dust. They don't have a corresponding character, so they never get rerun on regular banners, but they get rerun when there is a Liyue Chronicled. So that's when it's gonna get rerun. Like, it's the same as these weapons, right? So it's not like Elegy will never appear anymore. It just will appear on Chronicled only. Okay, let's find somebody to raid. Sure, this person just started streaming 16 seconds ago. Good target. So I stream every single day at 8 p.m. CST, which is 3 hours before now. On Wednesday, I'll be streaming at 5 p.m., so 6 hours before now, and we'll be doing the new Genshin patch. Apparently, Chronicle means we have to spend 1 PT on it. What do you mean by that? You have to spend 1 PT on every weapon you pull, anyways. I don't really get. I mean, it's like you need to commit to it. If you lose your 50-50 to a different weapon, then you need to continue pulling or you waste the guarantee. You cannot carry it over. But like, pulling the weapon itself is slightly more expensive, but not much. It's like 10% more expensive than a weapon banner, because the weapon banner has slightly better odds and a lower PT, but the Chronicle doesn't get this. But you lose to better weapons. The Mondstadt weapons aren't all that good, actually. And there aren't many of them, so maybe not in the case of Mondstadt. Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye!